to be married when she get out of school.
You talk to her about it? You talk to her about marriage?
Yes.
Okay, so what type of man is she seeing right now?
Well, right now she done dumped the guy because he wouldn't wait.
Okay, so I want you to give her access to the show. I want you to turn her on to our YouTube show. I'm going to want to talk to her, right? But in the meantime, she may not listen to you because these children are different. But if she would like to minimize her odds significantly in crossing paths with a man who's probably going to abuse her in one way or another, she should probably go out of her way to try not to date men who were not raised in a two-parent household. That's where all the damage is coming from.
Okay.
That one thing right there will save her 5 years of trouble. It will save her like she could be on the dating market searching, dealing with this guy for 3 months, then finds out something's wrong with him, dealing with this guy for 7 months, find out something. But here's what we know produces better results. Men who were raised with their dads around them. I don't care who he is. If that man does not have a job, demonstrating that he doesn't have a sense of urgency in developing into the full type of man he should be. Also, at 20, she should not be dating anyone who is in their 20s. It should start at 30. Do you know why that is?
Okay. No, I do not.
Men mature significantly slower than women do. Significantly slower. We don't really get very, very serious about our men don't come into their financial stride until the age of 40 to 60. And I need you to be honest with me. She's not here, so I can't ask her. I want you to describe her to me. Does she wear the skimpy clothes?
No. She's not like that at all. She's very, very like covered up. She always covers up. She wears, she's into jeans, but all her shirts be longer than her. It's like she's very modest.
Okay. Tell me this. I need you to be blunt with me.
I will.
When she speaks, is it the rough around the edges type of vocabulary, like some of the girls from the hood things?
She knows how to do both.
Okay. So I would advise this. When she is around a man who she is very serious, and let's get this straight off the top. Her number one primary focus should be marriage. If a person has marriage at the forefront of their mind, then it will eliminate a lot of the seaweed that is going to come her way, because she's going to automatically know he's not marriage material. He's not marriage material. You see what I'm saying? He sags his pants. He smokes Black and Milds. He's always high every time I see him. She knows that.
She don't like that. She don't like that. She hasn't brought up around that. She don't like that. But my thing is these older guys they're trying to take her. They're like trying to rush her into giving up her virginity, and it's like, no.
So she should know that that's a red flag. That's a red flag by itself. I want to tell you something about men. Any of the men in here right now, when I tell her this, if you disagree, give me a thumbs down. You can tell what men are interested in. When we are really, really, really interested in a woman, we call her phone. We kind of can't get her off of our mind. That's when we are interested in a woman to the degree of, I want to be with her for more than just sex, right? Somebody just made a profound statement though. Somebody said, Mom, you got to let her go learn. A significant portion of that, she is going to have to learn. She's not even going to listen to everything that you say. But I would like her to come on to the show, like not the TikTok, the YouTube. I'd like to talk to her. There's a portion of the show that I'm doing where I'm vetting men for women, like a dad would, right? I'm going to question these men. Women who are dating a guy, I allow them to bring the guy up on the YouTube show. and I will personally ask him questions. If he would prefer that I talk to him in private, I'll talk to him in private, and I'll come back to her and let her know what I think, right? Because you ladies are not equipped to deal with the finessing of a man. You are not equipped.
That's why I'm here. That's exactly why I'm here.
Right. And I can appreciate you being the type of mom you are. If we had more moms who were looking out for the welfare of their daughters to the extent of being willing to go online and ask questions, man, we wouldn't be in 50% of the jam that we're in right now. But unfortunately, the moms in the black community, a lot of them are in competition with their daughters. They've messed their lives up by having so much sex when they were younger, when they should have been looking for a husband. And now that they're, older and, they're likely don't have the purchasing power of a man to get the man that they want. Now they're trying to vicariously live through their daughters' lives. They're dressing like their daughters. They're going to the clubs that their daughters go to. They have turned their daughters into their friends. And when you turn your daughter into a friend, it's more difficult for you to exert your discipline to that kid. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have her confused. She'll be like, Mom, why can't I smoke in the house? I thought me and you were cool, right? Which is why you guys should not be getting that close to your daughters. The extent that you were supposed, it's called parentification. If you look up parentification, the very first thing that comes up, the dangers of parentification. Parentification is when a mom seeks to get the emotional support from her child that she's supposed to be getting from a man, right? And so many of these women have blew it by going out there, becoming 3-time baby mamas, getting extremely huge, and just the way they move that men don't want them, right? So now a man doesn't want them. So it's natural for none of us as humans to want to be alone. So what's the next best thing for me to do? I will attach myself to my daughter. She will become my best friend. And unfortunately, that cheats the daughter out of the age at which she is supposed to be looking for her husband. It can even turn into a guilt trip, man. Those daughters could even start developing guilt trips on themselves about, he asked me to move in with him, but what about mom? And that's too much pressure to be putting on a child, right? Or a kid, even a 25-year-old. It's wrong. That child, according to God Almighty himself, is supposed to be going on to start to live her life for God, right? Which is to be attached to a man. But what I would suggest to you, if you don't have any men who you respect in your life, I can give you the names of several men who I respect, who have shows just like mine. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to follow you right now. I'm going to follow you right now so I can jump in your inbox with the information. I want you to, after this, I want you to send me anything. Just say, hi, this is Miss Taylor. And that way I'll know who you are. I want you to be better equipped. I want you to have access to men who will lead you in the right direction. To men who will tell your daughter this dirty secrets about men and how we manipulate women. I told my sons the ways that I utilized to cheat on their mom years ago when I used to cheat.